Hello, everybody. Man alive, didn't want to get up this morning. Haven't been sleeping good lately, but oh well, we're here now, so that's all that matters. Now I'm getting a random text message. That's always nice. We'll send that, and then we'll just say at everybody last clean out. Oh, I guess I don't have to. Guess I don't have to cap locks everything. At everybody. Thank you. Last, clean out. Oh, helps if you spell clean out right. Last clean out of old Arnold. How much gold did we get today? And all. There we go. Send that. Hopefully it'll at everybody. Mr. Dave, how we doing? How we doing, Mr. Dave? Oh, go away. Let's see. Clean out. There we go. Load. See, Mr. Dave, I knew that you're here first all the time. If it sounds like I just got up, I did. I woke up about 10 minutes ago. Wife left. She was absolutely just... She was pissed this morning, so... That's never a good sign. How bad are you doing today? What do we do? Oh, I'm driving. That's why I'm not moving. Oh, we're doing fine, Dave. Wife, on the other hand, yeah, like I said, she's pretty pissed. But she had to. So her parents are sick, and so she's been working at the shop 100% alone, and it's rainy right now, but it has been like a touch sunny. So we got that like false spring again kind of thing after all the flooding and whatnot. And so everybody's going in, getting their toes and nails done and everything else. And yeah, so she didn't have a client until 11 o'clock this morning. And then all of a sudden, her mom wanted her to go in at 9, and so she's just absolutely, just ferociously pissed at the moment. How much trouble am I when she gets home? Well, it depends on how the day goes. Depends on how the day goes, because it may be good, and most likely it'll be bad. So, it's about the same old, same old. She always is pissed off at something, so can't be too bad. You should know how that is, Dave. You're divorced. It's about the same thing. Now, this whole digging thing, it's the only way I found out that I could actually dig it. So, it's working. We got this little area, and then back behind where the Frankenstein is, that is moving for you. Yes, sir, it is. You will never make them happy, and once you do, you will find out how to piss them off yet again. That is just the way it is. Oh, and by the way, Mr. Dave, I decided to get the front loader, and yeah, I am never doing that again. I mean, I know you guys told me, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to just try it and see how bad it actually is. I cleaned out a path to get the Frankenstein down. Took me like 20 minutes, and I was like, yeah, not going to happen. Not gonna happen, Mr. Dave. Not today, or tomorrow, or the day after that. Yeah, that was... Because I'm looking at this big old patch of dirt here, right? And I'm thinking, hey, the front loader should be not that bad. You know, like, seriously, it shouldn't be that bad. Is everything running? It's just... Okay, that's running. It looks like I got water. Is that shaking? It does look like barely. So I was like, oh, it can't be that bad. It was worse. It was worse than that bad. So yeah, won't ever be using that ever again. Ever again. Okay, Dave. Ever. Never, ever, ever will I be using that ever again. That was absolutely horrendous. I mean, it used to be usable. Used to be usable. Either I was a nut job back then too, or they did something bad to it because it is not good. It's not good. It is not good whatsoever. But yeah, so we got this spot. We have that dirt there, so I'm thinking shouldn't take us too terribly long. I'm hoping it's not going to be a 5 hour. It shouldn't be. Hopefully it'll be maybe a 2, maybe 2.5. All depends. Yeah, unless you are used to the front end loader, you can't use it. Well, I'm not. And I sure as the hell ain't gonna get used to it either because that, no. No, thank you. But oh well, Mr. Dave. You're gonna, if you think that was bad, what's gonna be even worse is going to Nighthawk after this. And I forgot to tell everybody that plan. So, everybody that's been keeping in track and everything else, it turned out I am not going to Rivertown. Can I turn this? That may actually be just a touch better. I'm not actually going to Rivertown. We are going straight to Nighthawk for the 1v1 against me and Mr. Dave. And the reason that is because it would... not saying anything bad about Mr. Dave, but it would probably take him forever to get caught up. And I would... with Orange Beast, I would just blow right past him like there would be no tomorrow. Because he said, what, it was like 3.5 weeks on that one save you were saying, and you're not even, I mean, you may be about 50% done. And I'm done with this one, and I think today is 14 days in game, and I do about 3 days every stream, give or take. So we decided that we were just going to go straight to Nighthawk. I get to lose the huge excavator. I get to go back to the big excavator. And then nuggets are turned off. Only can sell magnetite. Got to go back to tier 5, I think it is. Whatever the biggest one other than the Orange Beast. I have to go back to that. Have to buy our own Franks. Oh my god, Dave, already? Dave, oh my goodness. I'm over here trying to explain and you're over here just doing that. That's crazy, man. Hold on, I gotta love it. Mr. Dave. Here, what was this button do? Put that user in timeout. Well, I don't want to do that. Huh. I can do all sorts of things. I can hide the user, put the user in timeout, remove. Thought I could like boost it or something, but apparently I can't. That kind of sucks. Mr. Dave, you didn't have to do that. You know that. I'm over here talking about just absolute beating you in the next challenge, and you over here do that, you slimy bastard. You bloody bastard, you. There we go. All right. Anyway, as we gladly, I guess, got interrupted. Well, Dave, I appreciate it. You know that. I hope you know how much I appreciate it. But yeah, so we get to go to Nighthawk, as I lost my train of thought. And we're gonna do Nighthawk, and then we're gonna do tier 5, not 6, tier 5. Have to sell only magnetite. So basically, what that means, we'll be using the dump truck forever. That's what that means. And then no nuggets. Breakdowns are on. What else? breakdowns are on. The random events is on. Times 12 only. What else? Oh, dollar mode to get everything, and then once we get everything we need, then it gets turned off. So basically, you got to buy fuel and everything. So you got to buy fuel and the francs with the with magnetite sold. Apparently, to me, I still owe you. How the hell do you still owe me, Dave? That is a serious question right now. How the hell do I or you still owe me? That is just not true in the slightest. As I'm at like a quarter of a tank. Nice job, Dave. You didn't even tell me that I was at a quarter of a tank. Oh, by the way, Dave, I missed you yesterday. You know, I was on enlisted just waiting to hang out, and then you disappeared and Jay disappeared. Everybody disappeared. It was like, where'd everybody go? Oh, yeah, that was a crazy adventure, wasn't it? Absolute terrible buckets. That's fine. You've helped me so much. I owe you for helping. No, you don't owe me for a bloody thing. You know that. You know that. Yeah, that's what me and Jay figured. Me and Jay figured you just fell asleep or whatever, but yeah, I texted Jay and I was like, huh, everybody just kind of disappeared. I was like, normally Dave will, be like, oh, I'm off for the night or something like that, and there was like radio silence, and I was like, well, shoot, okay. And then everybody else was either in bed or doing whatever they were doing. Nobody was on the server, and I was like, well, shit, this place turned into a ghost town all of a sudden. No, like I said, you don't owe me. You don't need to apologize. It was just funny. Yeah, well, I noticed that because the first thing you texted or messaged or texted or whatever on Discord, it was like midnight my time. So that was pretty crazy. Oh, and that short or short video, whatever the hell you want to call it. I watch that guy all the time, literally all the time. What I'll do is when I'm BSing with you and Jeff, or something like that, the wife's doing her crochet thing and stuff like that, and I'll be watching him because it is absolutely mind-numbingly terrible how people that have boats don't know how to do anything with boats, like how to back up the trailer, how to load the boats, how to even run the boat. Oh, it's crazy. So I watched that, and I don't know why I watched that actually, but it's interesting. But no, that was not me, Dave. I promise. I don't even have a pontoon boat. That was the one thing I never did really care for. I never did really care for a pontoon boat. Why are we not moving? Is it because we slid too far? No, apparently so. I never wanted a pontoon boat. But what I do have is I have a 20-foot, or it's closer to 20 foot than 18. It's like a 19.5. So I just call it 20 foot. For the ocean, it's a lot easier to up it than down it. So, especially like when it's rough and stuff and we want to fish the bar, we always go up. So it's a 20-foot tracker fishing ski. I got it's all black. I think I posted a picture in the Discord. But in case I didn't, it's a black fishing, or it's a black boat. Absolute, just a beauty. Just a beauty. So up close to it, and when she's really clean, like when we get out of the ocean, you gotta wash it all off and all that stuff so the salt don't corrode everything. After that, she's got like a silvery blue sparkly kind of thing in the paint, and so it is just absolutely gorgeous. Right now, we did take her out 2 times already so far, And right now she's just, nope, the trash guys are here. So far the water is just brown, and it's just dirty. And so we got her out of the water, and we got like a brown, I don't even know what you'd call it, like a brown, just like, uh, anyway, we got like a brown line around where the water was, and it was just, blech. But yeah, she hasn't been out for, well, since, because it's been deciding to rain 4 inches of rain a day out of the blue. Oh, we got 5 foot of snow at Crater Lake. Film. Yeah, there we go. That's the word. Film, like a brown film. Good job, Dave. Knew I could rely on you. Goodness gracious, they are outside playing. How loud can I empty a trash can outside? Good lord. But yeah, so right now that's what the lakes around here are good for. Well, you try more than a lot of people, Dave. But yeah, she's absolutely a beaut. Cost me a lot of money, but the reason I got her specifically is because the sides of the boat is about, I'd say, 3 or 4 feet, and so that's absolutely fantastic for the ocean because it's a cheap ocean boat. It doesn't have a cover or anything, but you know, when it's sunny outside, stuff like that, you can go out pretty much no matter what the weather is until you hit about 5 foot swells. After that, you don't really want to go out because that's just, it's a bit nuts. I've tried it once. The wife got absolutely pissed because we were trying to go back in, got soaking wet. It was not a great day. But yeah, got a 150 horse Merc on the back end of it. Um, when it's only me in the boat, I can get about 43 miles an hour. And then with me, the wife, and her brother and her sister, I can get about 38, 37, give or take. So it's not bad. I mean, she's no bass boat or nothing, but she does just fine. If you want to see that, Dave, I can send you a new picture, but I'll have to dig for it. It's been a while. But I think I did send it on the Discord. I think. Hell, I don't know. We talk too much on the Discord, so everybody that, you know, is on there, we just talk too much, and then all of a sudden we try to remember what we said 4 minutes ago, and it's like, no, well, that ain't gonna happen. Yeah, yeah. I never did any sailing either, but she's a great time, that's for sure. And then what we do out in the ocean is we crab for Dungeness crab. That's always a fun time. That's how I got most of the scratches. Pulling ponks back up into the boat. That's a fantastic way to get scratches. And then we go fishing for, I don't really know what they're called. So there's like 4 names for them. It's either black rock bass, black cod, black snapper. So we just call them black bass. That's what we call them because I don't exactly know the name of them. I know how many we can keep, right? But I don't know the name. So we go fishing for those, and then there's also blues, deacons, and then we ultimately aim for lingcod, and them things are just the absolute ugliest things in the world. They got big old teeth, but boy, howdy, they are fun to catch. I tell you what, they are. I absolutely love ocean fishing. It is the most fun ever. So I'll have to try to find some fishing pictures, Dave, and send them on the Discord because that's just a fun time. Too bad you wasn't closer to me, and I'd take you out. That's for sure. Bad thing about ocean fishing though is you gotta watch the flipping boat. Gotta wash the boat. Then you got to wash the fish and crab. It takes about 3 hours. The boat about 2 hours, just because I'm, lack of a better term, anal for it. Because you got to rinse the motor out, make sure there's no salt stuck in there, because that just causes major problems. Then you got to wash the boat, and my boat is, black, so the white salt is just terrible. It's just a beauty of a time. Absolute beauty of a time. Looks like I'm gonna have to get fuel soon, Dave. You didn't tell me. Didn't tell me. I kind of feel like you watched that video last night, and then you're like, you know what? I'm going to bed. That's what I should have did. Should have just went to bed with the wife. She went to bed at like 8 o'clock, and I'm like, there's no way in high heaven I can go to bed at 8 o'clock, so I didn't go to bed till like 1. And then she comes storming in the room about 7:30, screaming at everybody that was in sight. Pretty much, it's a very healthy relationship, Dave. So when I get absolutely pissed, I did say that, but anyway, when I get absolutely pissed, I just start screaming. Just start screaming, and she knows not to. Come on, thank you. She knows not to bug me. Hi, Tim. And then of course when she does the same thing, I sure as the hell don't bug her, because she won't stop. I'll stop eventually. She won't stop. So it's just a real good love-hate relationship, I guess. Mr. Timothy, we're almost done. And yes, I used the front loader, never again, but I used it once. Well, hopefully we can get this all sorted out. I'm not going to get all this done before I need fuel, but hopefully we can. Come on. Come on. I don't think I've ever dug backwards either. Voice chat. Don't be voice chatting me, damn it. I'm the leader of this ship. Alright. It's a lot easier. Here, let's go to this one. We haven't been to the... Oh, he went to the wrong one. Nice job, Dave. Or, no, that's not even Dave. How do I hang up? Cancel. You? No. Can I go here? Confirm. There we go. I know what I'm doing. No, not really, but kind of know what I'm doing. There we go. Whee! Is Mr. Dave gonna follow? Maybe. I actually gotta move that out of the way. There we go.
What you got going on there?
A lot of headache.
So you used the front loader?
I did for about 20 seconds. I made a path to get the Frankenstein down, thinking that would hold a lot more dirt than it did, and it didn't. And I was like, screw this. I think I still have it, actually, but it is... Oh, yeah, it's right over there. Yeah, and then I was like, you know what? For a little tiny patch of dirt... Oh, there goes dirt. A little patch of dirt, that's 100%. This thing's going to take literally forever, and I ain't going to deal with it. Hi, Dave.
Hiya, mate.
About time
Hey,
you showed up. About time you showed up.
Yeah.
Should I stay in the YouTube chat or not? But I decided to come over instead.
Well, there you go. That's easier. It's easier to chat and watch, I guess, than just chat.
Yeah, that's why I
agree.
said don't even worry about the front loader, man. It's just pointless.
I mean, it sounded like it was going to hold a lot more and be a lot more funner.
No,
Don't get me wrong, the front end load.
The big X.
Well, the front end loader will fill up the dump truck quicker, but like I said in the chat earlier, unless you're used to it, there's no point in using it because you're never going to be able to use it.
Yeah, no, it's still, even if you're used to using it, it still won't be able to outrun the X.
Yeah, I figured that out.
The huge X, no, you wouldn't outrun that.
You have things set up properly, you can't outrun the X.
Well, Timothy, we have clearly proved that I have not ever set up anything properly.
No comment.
I see you still have the Frank on top of the dirt over there.
Yeah, it's still there, and then it'll be gone here in a wee bit when we start mining that out. Probably just start at the bottom or something and work our way up and be done with it. We're almost done, so
You're gonna have to put a Frank way off to the side, and then put a Frank down on the bottom to be able to reach the hopper.
I was thinking if he moved the power generator, he could set up the Frank there and start digging into the Frank.
That'd be the only other way. That's the nice thing about the cordless. The cordless will sit on the ground over there nicely and then feed into the hopper of the orange beast. And then the hopper of the cordless sits right on the edge, and you can feed you can dig out from underneath the dirt properly and not worry about the hopper at all.
oh,
I
we'll
have
make it
found
more of a
something out
challenge.
with the orange beast and console. Console's not going to be getting the orange beast at all.
Oh man, I wonder why.
They can't fit it in the memory, can they?
No, it's what they've actually got a problem with Waterfall Valley.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
to be able to do Waterfall Valley, they can't load the whole plane in one hit.
Yeah, it's a massive file.
So just
Yeah.
take off Waterfall Valley. Oh well. I wonder if Jeffy likes hugs knows that.
Well, if he went on to the Facebook page for the Gold Rush, gold mining simulator side of things, that's where I actually found it out.
When did they announce it?
It was actually in a reply stating, well, within the area of the last console update, which was actually last month.
Oh. See, I didn't know that because I don't follow the console.
Uh-oh. What the flucker duck is going on? Okay, that was weird.
You got a dancing Frank.
I had a dancing excavator is what I was having.
Oh, dancing X, yeah. You're lucky you put it back right where it was.
I don't know how, but I'm just going to go with it. I guess I better go get fuel, huh, Dave? That'd probably be
Yeah, before you pull Jeff.
Well, you know, it was so funny yesterday watching his stream. I tell you, it's the streamer's curse, okay? Oh, and then you as well. That was also hilarious, by the way.
Yeah, I have no idea what the hell happened. It just cut out my stream. It said no longer able to stream via the Xbox. So as soon as I saw that, I immediately paused. And then I wrote in the Discord saying, the stream, I can't stream anymore. I've paused where I was and I haven't gone back to it. That way you can see I'm not going to cheat you.
Oh, I ain't worried about that.
Yeah, well, I want to make sure that I'm doing it fairly, mate.
I know that Mr. Dave won't cheat me.
Yeah, I don't
Oh, my
like
friends
cheaters.
started walking on me yesterday, so I had to stop. They pissed me off.
You started doing what?
They all started walking on me.
Oh, well, that's always nice.
Yeah.
Well, Dave was watching my first stream yesterday, and why there was 2 streams yesterday is because all hell decided to break loose. Like the menu was like fogged over or whatever, and it started like freaking out then, and then I don't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, that was weird yesterday.
So I just stopped immediately, and then just what would I do? Oh, I stopped the stream, restarted the PC. Hasn't happened since, but I just started up that yesterday, so I don't know. That was weird.
I've never known anything like that to happen.
Oh yes, Dave. I have to fill up the thing, so it's gonna take a while.
Yeah, that's fine. I know what it's like.
You know, you would think this would go faster.
You really would.
Why do you have a broken something there? What's
It's a
wrong?
tire.
It's a tyre.
It's a tire.
You think I'm gonna fix a tire? Oh look, that tire's just out there spinning. Well, nope, it's that one. You think I'm gonna fix it? No. Oh shit. That's not good. That's not good. Here, let's see. Let's buy just a little bit. Thank you.
Oh, you're out of fuel in the big tank.
I haven't bought fuel in forever, so
Oh my god.
the fact that it's lasted that long is insane. Oh, here, let me turn on some lights for Dave. Oh yeah, so I used the front end right here to clear a path, and that was all I could stand.
Yeah, that's why we don't use the front end loaders.
Well, Dave's making me go back to the Big X.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah. Because when we do Nighthawk, it's all the same parameters. No OB, nothing to do with the OB.
No,
So you can't even use the huge.
I did the OB on Nighthawk one time. I got 11,700 ounces, and that was it. And it, oh my god, it took so long. And here we are. I think, how many times I filled this up? I think twice, maybe 3 times, and then altogether I'd say maybe 5. Then you clean
Well,
out
it's
the
going to be
claim.
interesting to see what you get out of this because there's another YouTuber that did it and he had 120 something buckets in total. He did the front 1/3 of the claim. Yeah, about 1/3 of the claim with tier 5. And then they added Orange Beast to all the claims. So he swapped over to Orange Beast and then had like another 10 buckets or something like that for the rest of the claim.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was insane.
Oh, and
And then he came out to like I think 15,000 ounces in total. And it was like 3,000 ounces for tier 3 and the rest was Orange Beast. Yeah,
morning, James.
the Orange
Morning,
Beast
James.
is the Orange Beast is that OP.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. According to Jeff's calculations, it is 30 times bigger, I guess.
No,
Compared,
it's more than that.
I would think so, but that's what he said.
It's more than that. It has and then if you add workers to it, it actually gets even more impressive.
I don't think we can get more impressed with what's already done. That's crazy.
Well, I use the workers myself because on the hopper and that, it does actually increase the effectiveness of the claim and the clean outs. It does actually improve it, the
Yep,
performance.
it improves the performance, the speed, the lessness of the breakdowns. Yeah, it improves everything.
Yeah,
Not just cleaning out the mats and the buckets and stuff like that for you, but it includes the efficiency.
And just to think,
completely agree.
we don't have to worry about that with the Orange Beast.
Oh, they have them for the Orange Beast, so it makes it even more powerful.
Well, there you go. That ain't bad. That's almost an ounce a yard. I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
that ain't bad at all.
Well, that's for today. It's not the other 10,000 yards that I had to do to fill it up.
Never used a worker, they look shady. Yeah, they do. Of course, they're stealing your money because you have to pay them.
Yeah, and
Not only that,
and I'm not even using them.
well, with random events, they can even steal your gold.
Nice. With tier 5, I'd probably get workers, but I don't know. It's almost easier just to do it yourself. If they don't want to work, I should say. That's a full bucket right there.
Leaderboard, man.
Oh, what
We
the
do some
fuck?
crazy stuff with leaderboard.
Well, Dave's cable broke the other day.
Yeah, still haven't found out which cable broke.
Why are we not being able to move? Thank you. Oh, good. We hit the ground, so we're almost done.
Oh, you still got to dig out that whole one side.
Thanks, Tim.
You're welcome. Anytime, bud.
Glass half empty, fuck. Gee whiz.
Don't worry,
Hey,
I'll be
you
the
know what?
glass half full.
Hey, do you know what? I'm gonna go back on you. Hey, you got to clean out the whole bottom with the front loader now.
Yeah, well, I was gonna tell you earlier that the whole shovel thing on old Arnold ain't gonna happen.
3 shovels into the bucket, run it over to the hog pen, dump it in, and run back.
You know, I seriously thought about it. So, like everybody knows probably, I did over 20 hours with the Orange Beast. It would take literally, I would say, years. It would have to.
Oh yeah, yeah, it would.
Oh, and then waterfall? Just forget about it.
Oh, I would never tell you to do it in waterfall. That would be absolutely insane.
Oh, cool. My glad to know that my thingamajigger's still moving. That's cool.
Yeah. And with that challenge you set about the whole claim, I would even say no sodding way with that. No way about digging out the whole claim with a shovel. That would take years.
It would. It would be forever.
It'd be interesting to see.
Oh,
Dedication, I'm telling you.
it would be absolutely fantastically interesting to see. Tim, how about you do it and we'll watch you?
Yeah. I'll be happy to watch you, Tim, struggle along like that. Especially when you've got to literally dig out the claim whilst going back to the hog pan area.
When I finally get over to when we finally get over to GMS2, you just give me a shovel and a little patch of dirt over there, and I'll start digging.
Yeah, there you go. Would the gold be the same or less? That's a
Oh,
great
it'll be
question.
less.
We have no idea what it's going to be like because it's going to be they said that it's going to be a more of a realistic simulator. So it's going to be more of a realistic type of environment and digging. So you're talking the whole 9 yards, getting into the place, cutting down your trees, making your claim, taking off the overboard burden, setting up, your house, setting up your gold room, everything.
And welcome, Zay. I'm glad you could catch us live.
Found out Gold Mining Simulator will be coming to Xbox, well, console, but that'll be later on in the year.
Well, there you go. Well, you'll have a PC by then, so yeah, that's GM.
Oh yeah, I'll have a PC by then because I've got the case turning up next week, and then I've just got to put everything in it.
That's GM2, James.
Oh yeah, what I was talking about is GMS2, yeah.
Well, apparently Jeff isn't going to have a PC by the time that he thought he was going to. Because apparently he has to go buy a new card today. Or go looking for one, I should say.
Yeah.
So he's going to be well
It's
behind.
much cheaper for him to buy a new car than replace whatever he had to replace. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he said that it was $3,900 at first, and then he can't remember if he texted me or if it was in chat, and now it's up to $4,500.
I think the last time I saw it was going to be anything from 39 to 42.
Yeah, I guess
That's when
now
I
it's,
thought it was like 2,900.
yeah. So now it's 45. I guess he said. So he's just gonna go now. Oh, a tooth's been destroyed.
Oh,
That's a,
finally?
that's a first time for everything. I ain't gonna
Very
fix it.
rarely does that ever happen.
And James, that is a bloody good idea about having players from different parts of the world so the claim can run 24/7.
That is
We
actually a
do, we
fantastic
pretty
idea.
much do for the most part. And when I move over to the Philippines, we will.
Yeah, he's from Australia, and he's what, 14, 16 hours ahead, something like that, something crazy.
Well, when I am in the Philippines, I'm only 13 to 14 hours, depending on the time of year. And then we have people from England, and then we have people from the U.S.
The only thing we need is like a Russian,
Well, that ain't happening.
right? Like a Russian or some other country that has PCs and whatnot in that neck of the woods.
Well, that'd be like India. We need someone from like India.
Oh, there you go. All right, he said something else, but I can't read yet. And we can stream it.
And we can stream it the whole time.
That'd be a 24-hour
Unfortunately,
stream.
I don't stream.
Yeah, Timothy, he's a slacker. He's a slacker, so he don't stream. But that would be pretty cool. Imagine having like a month-long stream of just people mining the entire time. That would be just nuts. I don't know how it would work because somebody would have to have the PC streaming the entire time, but
Well,
once I've got my PC set up, I could easily, well, I should be able to easily have the stream running 24/7.
Well, if I could get my if I could figure out how to use my one of my higher end computers as a server for the GMS2 and figure out how to stream off of that, then I guess I could do streaming, I guess, and then just do a 24-hour stream / server right there.
streaming's not that hard. You just get a few things and you hit the go button and then you just start talking to yourself until Dave decides to jump in and then you just...
We need a GoFund page for Tim.
Yeah. See?
Well, I already have the computer, James. If you go to the
If you go to the server and then you go back about a month, you will find his PC.
yeah, it's I got some pretty impressive PCs, man.
And it's only a month because everybody's been sending about 7,000 text messages a day.
It's actually less than a month.
It's been like
Yeah, it was
2-3
about
weeks.
2 weeks, but
Yeah.
Well,
you've
actually,
got to
you know
go
what?
back.
We need a page on there for just PCs, and then I could throw my pictures up there so it's not buried.
Well, there we go. That's a good idea. You almost done with it. Yes, I am. So we have this little patch here. I know it's
And
dark,
that big giant ass patch over there.
and then
I mean, sorry.
yeah, Tim, again, half full bastard. And
Well,
then we,
actually, it's not that bad because there's a big giant wall there that's sloped, so it's not that bad.
yeah, it's probably gonna take another hour or so, I'd imagine. But then we got where the
I'd
Frank
say,
is.
But
yeah,
you got to get the
I,
Frank out of the way.
Oh,
I
it'll
would
be
say
fine.
that area by the AB is actually smaller than what you're digging out at the moment, Bran, for what it was, what you're digging out now.
I'd
It
imagine.
is. It's just the problem is you got the Frank in the way, so you got to move the Frank out of the way.
Well, there you go. $700 and a 15-year-old kid built mine. I just
Oh, you
bought
don't
mine.
even want to know how much mine costs.
I just bought mine. It's called Best Buy.
Well, my CPU alone cost me over 700.
Well, I've just brought the case for two, and that's £200.
Gee whiz. So what's your plans, Dave? What kind of a processor are you gonna get and all that fun stuff? Why are we stuck here? There we go.
Oh, I'm going to literally try and go for the max on everything. So as much as power and everything that it can take, that's what I want to put in there. That way I know I've got the power and the processing capacity to be able to run anything that I needed.
That's true. So Zay, I wish I could put it on ×1. That's what I would normally do if I was recording. But the challenge that we're doing, Mr. Dave, the British lad, he said ×12 the entire time, and I've come this far and I can't cheat now. So it's got to be on ×12. And then if you didn't hear, we're going to Nighthawks soon. I don't know when, but soon. And
Done with the claim.
yep, as soon as I'm done with the claim, we're going to Nighthawk, and then we're going to be struggling.
Yeah.
Gonna
So,
be
James,
struggling.
to tell you what I have a water-cooled AMD 9050X
Good lord.
with 96 gigs of RAM with an 3080 graphics card.
Here, I thought 4,000 was good.
Yeah, I'm a little up there, aren't I?
Just a little. I think mine's like a 4050, 4070, somewhere in there. Or at least it was. I don't know what this one is.
No, I do not work for NASA.
No, he works for the Philippines.
Currently, that computer is doing AI processing.
Yeah, AI processing, James. Jeez, get it right. God.
It just works in the background, makes money for me. Not very much, a couple dollars a day, $3-4 a day.
See, look, you're already at YouTube level.
Well, from what I heard, I make more than you.
Yeah.
At least you haven't told everyone what I done before they jumped on.
Oh, that's a secret. He sent me pictures, Tim. Got me ready
Huh?
for the stream.
I actually have 2 computers doing that. The other one is just an i5 700.
See, Dave, he didn't even care. Didn't even
I
care.
noticed.
I was thinking about something else.
Well, that's pretty much where I was aiming for it. No, Mr. Dave, he likes to. I guess I owe, or he owes me. I guess I don't know where he got that figment of
The amount
imagination.
you've helped me, mate, I feel like I still owe you.
I still have no idea how you get that, but whatever, bro.
Well, before I even went into your Discord, I was lucky to have 1 viewer on my Purple app. Since you, I'm up to a minimum of 20 per stream now.
Well, there we
So
go.
to me, I owe you.
Oh, like I said, it ain't nothing big. But I am curious. When did you join the channel? Like, when did you hit that subscribe button?
Your actual channel, I actually have been following you for about 6 months.
And I'm just now learning about you. What a bastard.
Yeah, well, I never managed to catch your streams until recently.
Oh, good, because there
And
was
I
none.
actually joined your Discord.
There was no streams. I was
Oh, wait, why?
I was a video only. Then I had a bright, dumbass idea of digging this claim out. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to stream it because it's probably going to be easier. And that's how the
Yeah,
streams come about.
we talked you into it, didn't we?
Something like that.
Mm.
Then all of a sudden,
So I only ever,
Streamed it? Okay.
yeah.
I only ever joined the Discord when I actually saw you doing your live streams.
Well, you know, the streams have actually helped me out a lot because we were struggling to get 1800, and then last time I saw, I think it's either 1830 or 1825. It's one or the other. 1 second. Oh, hit the wrong button. It is 1828. So we gained quite a few.
We need to try and get you up to the 100,000 subscribers so you can get your plaque.
Oh, that's insane. You know, that would be. Oh, hey, another tooth has been destroyed. Look at there. It'd be the
Yeah, there's
coolest
Mr.
thing
Funk.
to get 100K. I haven't thought that far. Yeah, Tin Man, we did do streams before. It's just been a while. I think I did like Fishing North Atlantic. So we have done it, except my PC couldn't do it at the time because it was absolute terrible. So it was like all laggy and stuttery and everything else. And then finally we got moved up as I hit the mic. Lovely. We got moved up and then I could do it, but then I didn't have anything to do it for. And I didn't have time. But now that I have more time than money, we've just been doing it because screw it. How you doing, Tin Man? About time you showed up. Gee whiz, we missed you. We missed you, buddy. Yeah, we tried to get Tin Man, tried to get him a channel going. Sadly, his internet's just not good enough to do it. We had one fella named Brad. He's going through some issues at the moment, but he actually quit YouTube altogether. And then, let's see, Scotsman, he was a part of the channel. I didn't really help him much. I don't recall, but Scotsman, he was around. But everybody that supports me, if you want to have a channel or something like that, I always said at the beginning, if you want a channel, we can definitely help you out. You help me out, I help you out. That's just how it is. Started as a hobby,
Sounds
Dave.
absolutely great. What was that, mate?
It started out as a hobby. There was,
And why not?
I mean, when I first started, I probably said this story more times than not. When I first started, I actually drove cross country, and I played the long dark, and I would go out cross country or working, I guess you could say, about 2-3 months, and then I'd come home and record like 8 to 12 videos of the long dark, 20-30 minutes apiece, edit them, upload them once every Wednesday at noon Pacific time, and that was it. That was what I did. And somehow it has grown to this. I came home in 2020, and then we are where we are today.
Fair play.
Looks like you're gonna have to move soon there.
Yeah, probably. Mr. Fiber, that's what I'm running right now. New company, so I did have Spectrum, Charter, Spectrum, whatever, absolute trash. I was getting maybe 10 megabits a second, or that's what they claimed, and then I was getting like 1. And then now that I have fiber, it's like, I think it was like $30 more a month, but I could get up to a gigabyte a second, and then it holds right at about 942 gigabyte or megabits or whatever the hell it is.
Well, before I got fibre, I was lucky to run a megabyte a second.
That's pretty much what Spectrum was. It was on a very, very good day, you may have gotten 2. But that's if, you know, the wind wasn't blowing, blue sky, cloudless, you know, everything else. It may have done it.
So what's your speeds there
For what?
for your internet?
I could look it up. For who?
I know my
Yours.
internet is around about 5 to 10 gig a second, but if we paid the extra, we could go up to 100 gig a second for the super fast broadband.
And what's yours?
Mine is, so I could pay to get up to, I think, 2.25 gigabits a second, gigabytes, whatever the hell. But for what I pay, it's up to a gigabyte. And I
So you get a gig.
Yeah, but I hold
You get a
steady
gig
right
down,
up about
you get a gig
950.
down, and how much up?
About 942 up and down.
So you get a gig up and gig down for how much? Just out of curiosity.
$118 a month. It was 88 when I first got it, but they were doing like a promotion thing because it's a new company. And
So do you want to hear something really that might make you sick?
I probably don't.
So the Philippines.
Oh God.
Yeah.
500
The
gigabytes a
Philippines
second,
is like
$20.
Philippines is literally all fiber.
Well, the U.S. has to be behind in everything, so.
Literally, it's all fiber. I pay for my girlfriend's internet, and the reason why I do is because I have a small little business there, and it's a Wi-Fi peso machine. And I pay for 600 up, 600 down, and it costs me just under $50 a month.
Yeah, trash, terrible. I don't know why you would pay something so stupid, Tim.
Yeah,
Trash.
yeah.
All right.
But you have to think about that. That's in a third world country, and they've got fiber.
Well, third world countries have better everything than we do.
Well, if it wasn't for Britain, nobody would have the internet because it was actually invented over here.
Well, thanks, Dave. All right, Mr. Timothy, this question's for you.
Yes.
Do you think $2,000, I imagine, they didn't say where they're from, so who knows what 2,000 actually is, USD, whatever, for my first PC is overboard? My honest opinion, it depends on what you want to do with it.
Well, it depends on what you do with it, and it depends on what kind of hardware is in it.
That is also a big thing. But also, it probably depends on where you're from.
Yeah.
USD. So
USD, okay.
So 2,000,
What's it?
it'd probably get you good things, I'd imagine.
Yeah. Also depends on what's in it, because we're just starting to get into brand new hardware. So are they selling you the old hardware for 2,000, or are they selling you the new hardware for 2,000?
So basically, what he's saying is that you want the best stuff for your thing, and all these numbers mean everything different. But the higher the number of the processor is what you want.
Well, the processor is not what's coming out right now. It's the GPUs that are coming out right now.
That's true.
Because they're releasing all brand new GPUs right now. It's
Yeah.
GPU season.
Mr. 9,000 over there, Goodness gracious, that is just insane. Still.
God, if I could get myself a 50 series, I would love to.
Ooh, look at the Australians. They invented Wi-Fi. You know what America did? No idea.
Still.
Probably.
You want to know what Americans did? We invented the atomic bomb. Yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah, that's what we did. Come fuck with us, James.
Don't touch the boats.
Now that everybody else has 15,000 flipping nuclear bombs, we can't really say that we're cool. But oh, hey, the fuel's low again. Well, that's good. We may have fuel now. Or we should have fuel. Come on.
Yeah, you went into the next day.
I know you just said about US actually invented the nuclear weapons. Yes, I'll agree. It was invented over in the US. I'm not going to dispute that.
Oh, let me
But
tell.
it was a Brit that actually gave the design.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, we took it. We took most of the. We stole most of the technology from the Germans.
That is true.
Dave,
and then we refined it and got it better, and then we built it.
Do you think that the Americans built anything, Dave? No. We stole all that shit.
Decent cars.
1490F.
Well, we have...
Actually, there is one good thing that has come out in the US first that everybody uses nowadays. And I bet nobody can guess what it actually is.
The light bulb.
Is it water cooled?
Nope.
No.
It's nothing to do with a PC. It's actually a car.
The Ford GT?
Nope.
Well,
Long before the Ford GT was ever even thought of. It's something that Chevrolet actually came out with.
Oh, God.
They were the first ones to ever do it.
Plastic money, James. First one to ever do it. The Chevrolet? Oh, boy.
And every vehicle has it nowadays.
Yeah, the Philippines has plastic money now, too. They went away from paper to plastic.
Hey, we still have paper. With probably mostly plastic. What's that, Dave?
No. I'm talking straight up plastic. You can see through it.
Uh-oh.
No, it wasn't the first V8 tin. The thing that the Americans came out with first for every vehicle to use nowadays is the 3 pedals on the floor. The accelerator, brake, and clutch.
Oh, can you...
Chevrolet actually came out with that first.
Can you explain what a clutch is, please?
The clutch is for, as you guys would call, a stick
enough.
shift.
Jeez, guys. That was a trick question. I do drive semi, Mr. Timothy said, or Tin Man, excuse me, said the first V8.
I'm not sure
I don't know if they
V8.
heard me, but is that CPU water cooled Thursday?
Yes, is that water cooled? You definitely want water cooled.
For that i9 1400 14, is that water cooled? If not, you're gonna have issues. But that's actually a decent price for that computer.
Oh boy, we're just having some issues. Everybody pay attention to the chat. Dual flush toilets. Well, I figured that was a French thing.
Dual flush toilets.
Oh, I'm out of fuel. Imagine that. Good.
You told the Jeff.
Man.
Pull the Jeff. Seriously?
Well, I knew that one was going to run out of fuel eventually. Oh, and penicillin. You're welcome. I'm allergic to it, so you're not welcome.
I'm guessing you wear a bracelet for that.
I actually don't.
Oh, seriously?
Seriously.
Oh, jeez.
But with what you guys have to pay for your medical expenses, you'd expect them to have it all down and documented.
Yeah, they do every time I had to go in, but it's not that expensive, Dave. You know, if you have like a serious issue, then it's only like 60, 100 grand or better. If you have a stroke or something, then it's, you know, like 300,000, but no big deal.
Well, I'm going to make you sick with how much it costs over here.
What was that? You walked on each other.
Go ahead, Dave.
I'm going to make you sick with how much any medical procedure is over here.
Yeah, it's called zero.
Exactly. Don't pay a damn thing.
But don't you pay taxes, though, on that?
Yes, it gets deducted out of taxes, but the taxes ain't actually as much as you think it is. Let's just say if you got paid about £1,000 a month, within that month, on the taxes, you'd only have about £100 deducted out of you.
That's about the given rate of insurance, and then they, you know, charge you more for the bill. Tinman is allergic to penicillin as well, and Zay said it's liquid cooled.
Yes.
CPU.
I saw that.
What are you talking about? What am I
is
talking
that
about?
what you're talking about? Yes,
Oh,
that is what I was talking about,
Oh.
Zay, and yes, that is a good price. What is the RAM on there? How much you getting? 16 or 32 or 64?
You definitely want a 64 if you're streaming and whatnot.
We got some pretty good storms rolling in.
Well, good.
I think these are the storms you had the other day. They're over there in Oregon. I think they're finally hitting over here.
Well, good, because no shit, we had 4 inches of rain in a day and a half. It was nuts.
Well, we got thunderstorms now.
We didn't get no thunderstorms. That must be your Canadian buddies giving them to you. How am I going to reach that, Dave? I don't know how.
You're going to have to turn the Frank,
This is why you don't use...
That's the only way you're going to be able to do it.
This is why you don't use Franks up here. You use cordless up here.
No, we use everything that's nice. Uh-oh. That may be a problem.
Hey, you got to close that.
I don't want to close that. You close that.
I think you need to close the bonnet, that way you can see out the windscreen.
Do what in flipping English, Dave?
What you call a hood, we call a bonnet.
Learn your English.
No. 32 RAM memory, 12 RAM on graphics card.
32 RAM. Okay.
I mean, even if you did get that, I'm sure if you really, really needed it, you could upgrade it.
Depends on the slots on the motherboard. And the motherboard, because the new motherboards, depending on the slots, may not be able to handle the memory. If you have a low-end motherboard, you maybe should have luck.
So what's your plans on using it for, Zay? Oh, 35,000 for my back fusion. Then I was 24 years old. So that was about 50 years ago. It'd probably be 7,000 now because it's cheaper. Inflation goes backwards.
If you're not streaming there, Zay, 32 gigs of RAM is way good for you.
Way
More than
gooder.
enough.
Way gooder.
Way gooder. Proper English.
Hey man, we use nothing but proper English here on my channel.
Gaming and streaming. You may want to try to bump that up to 64.
Let's see.
Oh, would you like me to use the Queen's English?
Oh
No.
God, no. I don't even know what that is, and no.
No, you don't. No.
Extremely posh to us commoners. We can't even understand it.
Well, that's saying something if a damn Brit can't understand it. You mean the Queen talked like that?
Yeah,
That's terrible.
she did.
I feel like she was.
Instead of saying me or I, it's we.
Oh,
We
God.
end up calling it the royal we because they're talking about themselves.
Oh, Mr. Zay, if you've only saw me when I started getting into this stuff. I still don't know anything, and I've been doing a little bit better, I guess, technically. Of course that wouldn't work. Of course that wouldn't work. Why would it work? You know, why on earth would it actually help us? Yes, Timothy.
Is this a pre-built PC that you're ordering online?
I would imagine so.
Or is this a Best Buy PC that you're going to upgrade?
Oh, come on, you bloody bastard. Fucker. Is it working? Is it gonna work? Oh, it's gonna work. You better flip and believe it. Sorry. Ooh, all that 64 to my cart. Maybe it is a post-built.
Yeah, well, that's why
Any more fuel in your X?
Dave, do you think I'm gonna listen to some Brit?
Yes.
The pre-built on Amazon.
Ooh, on Amazon. Can we get? Thank you for cooperating slightly.
Admittedly, Amazon is where I've got my computer case from.
Hey, Zay, check to see how many slots it has and make sure that you don't go over how many slots it has. So if it's only got 2 slots, make sure it's a 2x32. If it's got 4 slots, you could do a 2x32 or 4x8. Or, right? No, 4x16.
And James, don't talk to me about Charles. I never really liked the bloke. I won't even class him as royalty to me.
Yeah, James, don't talk about whoever the hell you just said. We don't like the guy. Why? Why don't we like the guy?
Because he cheated on Princess Diana.
Yeah, he cheated on Princess Diana. We don't like the bloody bloke.
And there's also speculation he ended up getting her killed.
I have heard that. And we don't like the bloody bloke.
All because the royal family do not believe in divorce. And he wanted to get with Camilla.
Yeah, Camilla. Who's that broad? Is she cool?
The one that he wants to get married to.
Still?
And at the time, when he was getting married to Diana, Camilla was actually married at the time as well.
Yeah,
and he was having an affair with Camilla.
Yeah, so we don't like the bloody bloke. I thought Australian was British squared.
You know, at some point you may end up needing to get new teeth.
Probably. But I'm just so
Because
close, I don't have the money to,
you
Tim.
do realize that at some point you may not be able to dig if you're going to keep losing teeth.
I mean, at this
He's got
point,
2 teeth left.
yeah, there's still 3. We'll be fine. I'm almost done.
I
There's
know,
more teeth than I've got
but
in my mouth.
at some point you may not be able to get any dirt in your bucket.
Well, when that point comes, then we'll start worrying about it. Gee whiz. Timothy, always a backseat streamer, I tell you what. Him and Jeff are great at that, Dave.
That's two. That's two. No, I'm talking about your RAM.
Yeah, RAM. I don't even know what my PC has. This is my wife's PC that was a backup. My PC was absolutely brilliant. And then it was a Skytech. And I went to Best Buy and said, hey, this thing's like screwing up. And they're like, okay, we'll bring it in and then we'll check it out. And then I brought it in. They threw it in the dumpster and said, here's, $4,500.
Yeah.
I was like,
Your RAM has either 2 slots or 4 slots. So it's you're going to either have 2 by it says 4 slots available. Okay. So you can either go with a 2 by 32 kit or a 4 by 16 kit for your RAM if you want to go 64. And then make sure that the timing is proper. So whatever the RAM speed is the same as the one that you have in there right now.
yeah,
That way it matches. Okay.
make sure it's British and proper. You're welcome,
You
Dave.
don't want to go for the American rubbish.
Yeah. Tin Man,
Don't listen to them.
the loader is absolute rubbish. Absolute rubbish.
He threw it in the trees and hit it.
Wait, what happened? Hey, man, Walmart's a great place. I don't know why you're hating Walmart like that.
Hey, James, it
Well-
already looked like a crackhead. It's lost 2 teeth. No,
The
3 teeth.
closest thing we have to Walmart over here is Asda, because Walmart brought out Asda.
Why did I lose sound? That's not cool.
Be careful, because last time you lost sound, you ended up having to restart the stream.
That is very true. That is very true. Thank you. Okay, we're going to go back to main menu and see what happens here. Thank you much. Oh, we're thinking about it. Oh, nope. Hello? Uh-oh. Is he going to crash on me right now?
I've got my fingers crossed I don't crash for you, mate.
Uh-oh. Hello?
I can hear you, but I don't have the stream's volume up.
I can hear you via my Xbox.
Did the stream crash?
Something's crashing. All right, I'm going to figure out how to get all this stuff and restart the computer. I will be back. Uno mas momento. Everybody come back in about 5 minutes.
Make sure you hit
We'll
the
be
like
here, mate.
button.
At least it saved.